should be able to depend on more than just my brother.
Who lied to you and said that men who have no obligation to you are supposed to help you? Subscribe, let's talk about it.
I normally don't get on here and cry like this because of men, but like, I should be able to depend on more than just my brother. Like, living in a patriarchy where like, y'all supposed to be doing every fucking thing, and y'all think that y'all every fucking thing. Y'all are not. Like, I cannot, like, I just deleted 5 niggas out of my phone. You cannot do anything. Why is my brother the only person I can fucking depend on? Fuck! Damn! It's just irritating. It's just so irritating to like be doing every motherfucking thing damn near by your fucking self. And then these dudes be wanting coochie. Like, half of y'all don't deserve coochie. And they still be out here giving it to y'all. I'm fine now, y'all. I just needed to eat. That does not take away the validity. That does not take away the validity of anything I just said prior to. Tell them to stay lonely. As fuck. Forever.
She sounds pleasant. She sounds pleasant. Listen, this is a very, very, very simple thing. I don't know why you think that men that have no fealty towards you, you have no fealty towards them, are supposed to come and just do things for you because you need stuff done. That's probably, depending on your relationship with your family, that's closer to where you're going to see some of that action. But the rest of us out here, no, we're doing our own thing. We're struggling by ourselves. We're trying to make ends meet. We don't want to be in the presence of someone screaming on the internet and hitting record and thinking this is what's cool, this is normal. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to go there, but if you probably had a better personality, you'd have better luck getting some of these things you want from men. But the point stands. We're not obligated to help you. We had that society. We had those trappings of a community in which we all looked out for one another. You needed help with something. Sure, there was someone that was available that understood we were all in this together. We're not. When coochie flooded the market and it became readily available for those men that you used to extract resources from because you were sleeping with them and it was an exchange, yeah, now it's ubiquitous, it's everywhere. So people aren't going to go out their way to do these things to help. And when there can be sort of, detrimental effects for doing that, then people just err on the side of caution. I don't have to do it. Give me a convincing reason why. If you have a brother or a family, you guys are close, those are the people that should be doing these things almost altruistically, just because we're related, just because we're family. I don't know you, right? I didn't grow up with you. I don't have that love, again, that fealty towards you where I'm supposed to just come, drop everything I'm doing and prioritize your life over my own. But listen, before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. Still trying to do 2 a day. Still trying to protect that brand. So listen, hype the video, share the video. We got some merch in the store. When I come across videos like this where women are online and demonstrably acting out in such a way, screaming, hooping, hollering, it just makes me think that this is a little window into what being around you would actually entail, would actually be like. And for a lot of us, I would hope most of us, this is a complete turnoff. I look at you and think, all right, I hope things get better for you. I'm just going to not be around you. If you think you have someone in your life that you can just call upon whenever you randomly have an issue, whenever you randomly need something solved, and then they're supposed to put you as a higher priority than what else they got going on, I think you're in for a world of hurt, especially today when we see so much content, so much rhetoric pushing people more towards the outer edges of decency. How can you expect decent treatment in an indecent world? And when we help contribute to it, why would you think someone will come out and say, let me do something for someone that purports to hate us, purports to think that we're the worst of the worst of the worst? But now you need a bed frame moved. You need you need help moving. You need something that's physically, or hell, you need money. Well, you label me enemy. You treat me as such. You sometimes engage with a treaty with me, but generally speaking, you are not nuanced in your conversations about men. No one is. Everything that the rhetoric online is about in general discourse about how much you dislike men, not about the men in your life, not about the men that you chose, not about specifically this interaction with this person. No, you take the specific and then you generalize. But when the people in general hear you, when men in general hear you, they take that and say, okay, I'm just going to back off and leave you be, because that seems like the best scenario in how I could be of any type of assistance. If you have, for men, and men can attest to this, when they live their life and as righteous as they can be, when they don't engage in some of these behaviors that a lot of women get online and say, this is what men are doing, men shock, but fill in the blank. Well, how are we supposed to prove we're not like that? Or how are we supposed to prove that we're better? When we listen to what you have to say, we listen to your gripes, right? Not just to simply solve it, but to listen, to hear, to adhere to what you're saying. Men should not be doing blah. Okay, we don't do that. We hold ourselves accountable. We hold those around us accountable, but yet we're still lumped into that category. A lot of times what you won't see with men, they're not gonna get in your face. They're not gonna scream, yell at you. They're simply gonna withdraw. If I'm indifferent, or if I'm not a threat, I'm not engaging with you, I can't be held liable to the actions of what you're talking about. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Cool. It's not going to apply to me because I'm not around you. I'm not doing these things. I'm not around you. I'm not around other women. I'm minding my business. I'm drinking my water. I'm doing my own thing. I'm sitting here and extracting as much joy out of life as lining up my goals and nailing them. So when you hear people screaming, they don't deserve, but okay, I'm not even in that. I'm not even in that circle. But yet, somehow I'm still responsible for that behavior. This is why when you're on the side of the road and you need assistance, this is why guys say, okay, cool. I'm still under the guise of leaving you alone. I should do this. I should do this. Okay. Now you want people to come out of that. You want to go back to the point where men were assisting women just because this is what we did. Chivalry was a thing, but you haven't resurrected who men were being chivalrous towards. We don't have that society anymore. You can't. You're attempting to pick and choose what you want out of this. I want chivalrous treatment. I want you to be there when I need you. Okay, this is the part of the deal you bring into the table. Men are going to say, what am I getting for that? You can't even answer that question. You should do these things because that's what men do. We're telling you that's not what men do anymore. You keep hearkening, keep yelling, keep screaming, saying all these things that we should do, but until you bring in that other part of the equation, we're just going to keep deteriorating. And the last part where she said, yeah, men are still going to get coochie. Men are still going to get access to women because not all of you believe this. Not all of you espouse this. And some of you that do say this, scream it the loudest, behind the scenes, you're not listening to this at all. You're doing this for the clicks, for the likes, for the monetization. But in reality, you live in a completely different life. Now listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you're listening to Sound My Voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. We're just trying to build something dope. See you in the next one.